Good morning. On behalf of the entire team at NCCI, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this year's annual Insight Symposium. AIS has always been more than a meeting on the calendar. It's a moment for our industry to come together, to look at what the data is telling us, to exchange perspective, and to think carefully about what may be ahead. This conference brings together leaders from across the workers' compensation system, each with a different vantage point on the issues shaping our industry. We are so glad you're here. This is an important moment for these conversations. By many measures, workers' compensation has been performing well in recent years, but that is not a reason to stand still. When you look across the horizon today, there is a lot changing. Economic shifts, societal pressures, technological disruption, and regulatory landscape that's changing in ways that may reshape the environment around us and point to a system that may look different over time. And that idea of looking across the horizon, it reminds me of a trip I took with my dad a few years ago. My father was a Coast Guard veteran, and he loved lighthouses. So one year, we planned a trip up the coast of Maine. Over the course of a few days, we drove from one lighthouse to the next, walking the paths, taking in the views, and in my case, taking far too many photos. I love lighthouses for all the obvious reasons: their beauty, their history, and those incredible settings along the coast. But for my dad, they meant so much more. To him, a lighthouse was a source of trust and consistency, a guide that helped people see hazards clearly and travel safely through uncertain waters. Whether the seas were calm or the storms were rolling in, it was always there, keeping the horizon visible. And that feels like the right perspective for this moment in workers' compensation. Because when you look at the system today, it's been performing well. To continue the analogy, the seas have been calm. Injury frequency has been declining, meaning fewer workers are being injured on the job. For most employers, their workers' compensation rates have not been increasing. And for many carriers, combined ratios remain below 100. In a few minutes, Donna Glenn will be on stage for her annual State of the Line, and she'll share a lot more insights on how the line is performing. But like the lighthouse keeper, whose job is to scan the horizon on both the rough days and the calm ones, that's also part of our role at NCCI. Now, looking to the horizon is not about predicting the future, but it is about knowing what to watch, recognizing meaningful change early, and helping the industry understand what it may mean. There is a lot on the horizon today. This morning, however, I want to focus on 3 areas in particular: the future of work and the workforce, healthcare, and AI.